Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. And if you've not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. If you find the information beneficial that we provide, hit that like button. And as always, check out the links below, for additional information to help you grow and develop your business. Now, our topic for you today is 10 action steps to help you achieve more gym sales. 10 action steps to help you achieve more gym sales. So let's get into it. Take a look at these and identify, hey, are you doing any of these? Are you not doing any of these? What can you do right now to make a change in your business? Number one, make sure you're measuring your sales activities. Make sure you're measuring your sales activities, and if you're not using some kind of daily productivity report, I would certainly suggest that you do that. What kind of activities are we doing every day? How many leads are we generating? How many outbound calls are we making? How many appointments are we getting? What kind of prospecting are we doing? Do we know our numbers? Are we going through training? There's a host of things that kind of come to mind immediately in terms of activities that we should be doing every day. And so if you don't have a daily productivity report, you want to get one. You can click one of the links below for a free strategy session, or feel free to call or text, and be happy to send you one if you don't have one. So get yourself a daily productivity report. You want to make sure we're measuring our daily sales activities. Number two, this one is commonly missed. We want to monitor our pipeline. In other words, we're signing up people every day. Most everybody has like a warm list of folks we're following up on, folks that are ready to make that decision, folks that are ready to get started. And we forget, we neglect to keep building our pipeline. What we need to do every day is make sure we're filling our pipeline with more new people. So don't neglect your pipeline. Make sure you're out there prospecting, filling that thing up. And these don't have to be people that are ready to join today. These are folks that, down the road, that you'll be signing up, as you push them through, that nurturing process. Number three, we want to improve our close rate. If you want to improve your numbers, one of the first things, of course, you can do is improve your closing percentage. And wherever you're at, okay, if you can take it up, 5%, 10%, this can make a significant difference. And one of the things I would suggest on this, one of the things that we use is what we call a tour log sheet. And what we do after every sale that is missed, we'll sit down and go through this tour log sheet, and we'll simply ask ourselves, hey, if this customer came in again, how would we handle this differently? What did we find out about that customer? Did we get that super objective? Did we get that powerful why? Do we know why that's important to them? Did we demo some equipment? Did we get them engaged? What could we have done differently? Now, one of the key things here on improving that close ratio is we need to make sure that we keep that accountability on us. Don't put that accountability on the customer, otherwise you're never going to get better. You have to say, hey, what could I have done differently? Maybe you prejudged them. Maybe you didn't really treat them like a buyer. Maybe you rushed them through. Okay, it could be a lot of things. So use a tour log sheet and really just analyze kind of what worked, what didn't work. What would I do differently to get that sale? But make sure the accountability is going to be on you. Number four, reduce the length of your sales process. Now, here's what I mean. In the modern world here, selling is about fast, quick, easy, friendly. And by and large, if I could kind of pick a number, from the moment that customer comes in to the moment they're done, 20 minutes is probably a pretty good number. There's a lot of folks I know I talk to that, they'll spend, 45 minutes to an hour, with the customer, which is way too long, in the modern world, for selling. So look at reducing the length of time in your sales process. But when you do this doesn't mean we're skipping steps. This doesn't mean we're rushing through it. It simply means that you know it well enough that you can move through it, briskly and crisply, and still get the information you need to help the customer, navigate into a position to make a decision to buy. Okay. Number five, increase your average sale. Get more money per customer. One of the things that we know just from the data that comes at us is that 20% of all of our customers will pay more if we simply ask. And there's several ways you can do this. You can have that second sale, whereby once the membership is sold, Now we're going to sell personal training, and then once that's sold, now we're going to introduce them to retail. Those are some good ways to do it that you can start immediately. But also, when you're delivering the membership option, give them two options. Here's one option that's your basic membership. Here's your second option, maybe cost a little bit more. That maybe you get one personal training session a month, or maybe you get something additional, to get more money from that customer. So start looking at ways to increase your sales dollar average. Number 6 is we want to align with people who can bring leads. Okay, that's pretty basic, right? And this could be, maybe you're attending networking events. Maybe this is something that you're involved with. This is a great resource for that. But one of the things, too, that people forget, I think, when it comes to aligning ourselves with people that can bring leads, is the first place I would go is folks that have brought you other leads. Okay, folks that have sponsored other people in. These are great candidates to bring more people in. And in addition to that, if you have programs in your facility whereby, hey, sponsor in a new member and you get a free gift, sponsor in 2 and you get a free gift, sponsor in 3 new members, maybe within a 30-day period, and you're going to get something really special. So these can be some ways that you can really, get your customers that are bringing people in to really become, true ambassadors for you and help you, increase that referral traffic and that prospect traffic that you're looking for. Number 7, and kind of leading into this, make sure that we're asking for more referrals. This is one of the biggest mistakes that we see over and over and over is that we simply do not ask for referrals. And, the first thing we have to do on any kind of a selling process is, get our head right, okay? And people want to give referrals. People love to refer, okay? But make sure you're doing it from a standpoint that what's in their best interest. Maybe it's a workout partner, it's a little one-upmanship, it's a little validation. Maybe it's just someone they want to work out with, okay? So, but get in the habit of asking for referrals. Get yourself a referral presentation in there. And even if we don't get referrals at point of sale, we can call these folks back the next day, ask about referrals again. Email newsletter can have guest passes in it. But we're constantly looking for referrals. And for you folks that own gyms, not only are referrals your number one source, but it's going to help cut your ad cost in half. So if you're spending X dollars doing something else, generally your referrals won't cost much at all, and you can bring that average cost per sale way down by doing that. So make sure that we're asking for more referrals. The next thing on our list, on things that you can do to achieve more sales, is don't accept the first no that you get. Just because someone says no out of the gate doesn't mean that that's what it's going to be. I think people are kind of conditioned to say no out of the gate. I think they're they kind of expect that, hey, that's what they ought to be saying is no immediately. Don't just accept it. And the best thing you can do is be agreeable. Hey, Mary, I understand. A lot of the folks I work with, kind of look at it like that when they first get started, and then, get right back into your process. But don't accept no immediately. And if you're in a position right now where, hey, you're only asking once, let's see if we can get you to ask twice. If you're asking twice, maybe we can get you to ask 3 times. So let's take from where we're at, let's just kind of work there and kind of work to build that up a little bit. So don't take that first no. Number 9, prospect consistently. Every day you want to be prospecting. And if I could pick a little number for you, maybe 2 hours a day. Spend 2 hours a day on the phone. Spend 2 hours a day prospecting. Spend 2 hours a day promoting. And you can pick your own numbers, what works best for you. But consistently prospect. Do not neglect this. You have to be constantly reaching out, constantly looking, constantly looking to provide value. And sometimes folks that maybe have not even thought about this are great candidates, and it's up to us to kind of think about it for them. One of my favorite quotes, it's an old Henry Ford quote, when he said, if I would have asked my customers what they wanted, they would have said a faster horse. And of course, he invented the automobile and didn't give them a faster horse. They didn't even know that's what they wanted. Maybe didn't even know that's what they needed. And it can be the same thing here, particularly if you're looking at kind of an uncontested market space, an audience that maybe is not currently visiting your gym, how can we approach those folks? But make sure we're consistently marketing. Anytime you stop doing something, that's the one time we can absolutely guarantee what that result's going to be. And then finally, number 10 here, when you do all this, have fun doing it. Part of what selling is, it's a transfer of enthusiasm, it's a transfer of belief, it's a transfer of expectation, a transfer of conviction. Have fun doing it, okay? And one of the ways that I would suggest to keep this at a kind of a fun level is know why you're doing it. The same things that we look with our customers, why is this important to you? Why are you doing this? Okay, whatever it might be. It could be, hey, you want to own your own club one day. You want to run multiple gyms, for the company that you work for. You want to buy the big house on the hill. You want to take your kids to Disney for the holidays. Whatever it is, this can really lend itself to keeping you focused the right way and keeping you having fun doing it. Because when you have fun, people are going to respond to this. And more often than not, you're going to get the results that you're looking for. So take a look at these 10 steps, 10 things you can do to achieve more sales. Sometimes just one or two things can make all the difference in the world. Sometimes it's just little bitty ticks on each one to make a big difference. So review it frequently, see where you're at, and watch your sales go up. Folks, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here today.